All right. First of all, I want to welcome you officially to the Big Dollhouse. How have you been enjoying your stay so far?
I hate it. I want to talk to people. It's so lonely over here.
Well, this is your chance to potentially get out of the Big Dollhouse and be able to talk to your fellow trimates again. I just ask that you do two things. One, you need to keep your camera on at all times so we know that you're watching the movie. Two, you have to get through the entire movie. If you don't get through the entire movie, basically you will get out of the Big Dollhouse. But you will have a self vote at whatever the next tribal Patterson Park goes to.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that is why we need your camera on. That's also why I'm going to screen share the movie, just to make sure that you're watching it and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I haven't seen this, so I'm kind of excited.
Listen, I love a good bad movie, so this should be a great time.
Literally the way that we came up with this was Allie and I were we're just like, what if we just made them watch a bad movie in exile? And we're like, what can we make them watch? So we looked up really bad movies and we're like, sure, this one. And conveniently it's on YouTube, so it works out too. So
yeah, I also appreciate how it's like just over an hour.
Yes. That was the idea. That was the idea. We were like, you know what? It's short. We'll just do this one. But here we go. Monster A Go-Go.
Okay.
With potential commentary from your host.
Uh-huh. Sound is a little choppy.
Well, that makes it better.
No, okay. Wait, just to be clear, you did click share sound, right?
Oh, did I not click share sound? Hold on.
If you did, I'm really scared.
Okay, that might be why that is. Okay, we're gonna try it again, but with the sound actually shared.
Okay. Okay.
If it's laggy, good.
It is laggy.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting a solid 5 frames per second.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wait. Oh, I thought that said Leonard Bernstein. And I got really concerned.
Is this music great?
It's not bad. I'm just confused because I thought it was supposed to be like a monster movie. Alrighty.
What you're about to see may not even be possible within the narrow limits of human understanding. Case in point. A space capsule is rocketed into orbit on schedule. Its mission, to observe new objects circling the Earth, satellites which no nation had launched. As the capsule reached its orbit, communications with it suddenly went silent. Several days passed. A search team headed by Colonel Steve Connors began an intensive search of the entire area.
This is Connors. Go ahead, Patrol 2.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Roger, Patrol 2. Come on home. Over and out.
In a wooded area not far from the Space Agency Astrophysical Laboratories in Chicago,
It's very
observers
very
reported
clear,
that a
very
strange
distinct
object
sound.
had fallen to Earth.
Yeah, it's recorded perfectly, and it doesn't make me cringe at all.
You can tell what they're saying, you know.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. I at first didn't even register that was dialogue.
Roger, Patrol 2. We may have found something.
Was it the space capsule?
How does it look, Jim?
Wait, did they say that was supposed to be like a UFO?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell what they're saying.
Okay, cool.
Makes it better.
This is Captain Connors calling
What?
Patrol 2. Connors calling Patrol 2. Jim, do you read me? Come in, Patrol 2. What happened? Sounded like he was in trouble. We better take him on.
Oh my god, we have like an hour and 4 minutes to go.
Oh, it's only been 4 minutes. Oh my god. I'm so confused. Were they looking at the helicopter the whole time? Like, what was the...
Like that.
I don't know.
I don't know, it's such great storytelling.
Without question, this was the capsule that had put Douglas into orbit.
Oh, there we
And
go.
without question,
All right.
Douglas was gone without a
I guess
trace.
they heard you.
I don't know who Douglas is, but that's cool.
It's the best score of all time right here.
Oh.
The helicopter pilot who had discovered the capsule was dead, horribly mangled in a way no one had ever seen before.
I think he looked pretty normal for a dead body, but whatever.
Oh, Laura, how are you?
How's Jimmy?
Oh, he's fine. I just sent him over to Mrs. Williams.
Hi, honey.
Have some coffee?
No, no thanks.
Carl?
Yes, please.
Oh, I just realized the frame rate got better, but I didn't notice because I was like too invested in everything else going on.
Thanks.
It's about Frank, isn't it?
Ruth, the capsule came back.
Well, what about Frank?
I don't know. He had all the emergency equipment he needed, but...
Now, what is it all about?
The shot was a success. The capsule did come back. Just that we don't know whether the radiation repellent worked or not.
Oh, I know I shouldn't feel this way. It's his life, but... Well, ever since Harry died, Frank's been like a father to Jimmy.
Oh, Ruth, honey, just try not to even think about it right now.
What am I going to tell Jimmy?
Would you like me to spend the night?
I've got to get back to the lab, Ruth. If there's anything I can do.
Thank you, Carl. Hi, Dr. Carl.
Hi, it's Space Cadet.
Jimmy, I thought you were over at Mrs. Williams.
I had to get some more rocket parts. When's Uncle Frank coming home?
Well, honey, he won't be back for a while yet. Remember, he went on a long trip.
He promised to take me fishing.
Well, some trips are longer than we expected.
What's wrong with Mommy?
Mommy's not feeling very well. But suppose you go upstairs and when we're all through, we'll have a nice big ice cream soda, huh?
No, I can't take any more.
Hello. Yes.
Isn't this great?
Where? All right.
Like a wonderful time.
It was Logan. He's located the camp.
It's Frank.
I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Wait, Carl, I want to go with you.
Honey, he'll call if there is any news.
No, I want to be with you. I'll get my coat. Wait, I want to come with you.
No, Ruth. You stay here. Please.
Why is his voice echoing?
Better that way.
Douglas,
No. Jim Taylor, the helicopter pilot.
how did it happen?
We don't know, sir. We were having contact with him from the ground car. Suddenly, he let out a yell and then went blank. There was nothing we could do. You better take a look at the body, Carl. I've never seen anything like it. He shriveled up like a dry prune.
Looks like some kind of a burn. But it didn't touch his hair or his clothes. What about the capsule?
That's what's left of it.
You didn't have a chance.
There's something else I want to show you. What do you make of this, Carl?
They look like severe burns.
What could have caused such burns?
I don't know. Probably some kid's prank.
Dr. Schreiber, we're taking Taylor's body back to the hospital.
Oh, good. What about the capsule?
The equipment's on the way now.
All right. But I want you to stay here until it arrives. I don't want anything disturbed until Dr. Logan has had a chance to examine it carefully.
All right, Dr. Schreiber.
We'd better get back to the lab. There's nothing more we can do here. Nora?
What are we going to tell Ruth?
Going to tell her the truth.
Can we, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's no real proof that Douglas is dead. There's no body. Maybe we shouldn't tell her anything.
Nobody hopes for a miracle more than I, Henry. But there's no sense grabbing at straws. Even assuming he was blown clear of the wreckage before his oxygen ran out. The wreckage here is enough to tell the story.
I'm not convinced. The condition of that body. Something's not right.
We'll probably get the facts in the laboratory.
Maybe you're right. I thought you'd been home.
Too much on my mind. When did you get back to the lab?
Great
I never
sound
was
mixing
home
all
either.
around.
I kept thinking about the body.
I'm kind of just
Wondering about the capsule. Theorizing.
zoning out.
But I'm trying to find an answer. So,
Never like 10
here
minutes.
I am.
Did you come up with anything?
We are
Take a
11
look.
minutes in,
You
actually.
know enough about
Hey, let's go.
We're on 50 minutes, I believe.
This is human tissue. Correct. But it's different.
I hope the credits are like 20 minutes.
I've never seen anything quite like it. I took it from Taylor's body.
It's still riveting
He
so
was
far.
literally cooked to death
They're
in
not
a matter of seconds.
I don't know okay, who is this guy?
Radiated energy.
Have I met him before? I don't know.
You infer the capsule came back with radioactive energy?
The capsule didn't kill Taylor. Here, look through this scope.
Tiny scraps of metal. Seems normal.
It is. No radioactivity.
Then it was something else.
Remember the scorched mark on the ground near the body? Whatever killed Taylor stood, or was placed right where the body was. Analysis of the grass from that spot showed clearly the same effect as on Taylor's body.
Henry, I know what you're driving at, but it's impossible. Douglas couldn't have survived.
Why not? The nose cone of the capsule did. The chute opened.
I'm aware of that. But we both know that it opened when it passed over our radio signal. Now, even if I go along with you on the assumption that Douglas is back, where is he?
Don't you love it? They can't
Why
keep the
should
camera
he be
steady.
radioactive?
Isn't it great?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why is the
Why?
background moving? Like,
I don't know.
I don't have the
because the
answer
guys
to
in the
those
front
questions yet. But my brother and I
aren't
are
really.
working on it.
Yeah, like right there.
Let's face facts.
I don't know.
1, a capsule comes back.
I don't know what's going
2,
on.
a man is seared to death by an unknown force. 3, we know an excessive amount of radiation came back with the capsule. And 4, Douglas is missing. But the radiation is what bothers me.
Did you tell Dr. Manning of this?
No, not yet. And I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't either. At least until we have some more answers. I need a little more time.
Well, it's entirely up to you, Henry. Take as much time as you need. Let's pray that something else doesn't happen. Well, I'm going now. Good night.
Good night.
Well, we're finally going to meet the invisible member of this project. Yeah. It's a strange feeling working 3 years with a man you've never met.
The episode was considered important enough for the civilian head of the project, Dr. Chris Manning, to make an emergency visit.
Very necessary narration.
It isn't often we have such a short time between visits. How are you, Connors? Fine, thank you, General. Dr. Chris Manning, Dr. Schreiber, Captain Connors. Mr. Schreiber? This is a real pleasure. I've been looking forward to meeting you for a long time. Pleasure's mine, Doctor. I've been impressed with some of your theories. I'd like to discuss them with you one day. Fine, I'd like that. I pulled Chris off a vacation to come down here with me.
Oh man, that
After
was
Logan
bad.
told me about the pilot, I decided it was time to break security and bring you two together. I would like to examine the body as soon as possible. We should be finished with the report by now. We can go to the hospital directly if you like. Fine. I'll fill you in on the details on the way over.
All right.
It's the go-go part, I guess.
Wait, what?
Like,
Okay.
you can hear them clapping. It's wonderful.
The heck? That was quick.
I'm 16 minutes in.
Okay. Is okay.
Such a great scene.
Ow. Why is this so loud? compared to like the rest of the score.
What changes the delicate interlocking of fate that determines life or death? A series of ifs. If the girl had danced with her boyfriend instead of the other boy, and they had stayed later. If the two of them hadn't parked to kiss and make up. But that is not what happened. And fate and history never deal in ifs.
Just like if you don't finish this movie, you will get a self vote.
Maybe
because you will finish this movie.
Maybe I'll take the self vote. This is. I'll stick it through. Whatever. Is that a dog?
That is in fact a dog.
Wow, I am uncomfortable. Oh, wait, is this gonna be one of those, like, bad movie tropes where they just, like, have sex for, like, 10 minutes?
I have no idea. You haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. No way.
Good God. What happened to him? From the looks of him, General, I'd say the same thing that happened to the helicopter pilot. Who found him, Captain? One of the search party. Did he see anything? No, Doctor. Not a thing. What was that?
Oh, no.
Over here, Chris!
Do not apologize because everything that's happened is essential to the plot, you know.
What's up?
We do not apologize because everything that's happened is essential to the plot, you know. There's no,
Okay, wait. Wait, I thought we just saw the girl. Is that the guy?
I think she's all right, General. She's in shock.
Yeah, you gotta see
Let's
both
get her
of
right
them.
back to the lab.
All right,
Give you a
this is
hand.
better. Come on.
Got her?
I got it.
Okay.
How? Oh, different one.
Dr. Logan, puzzled by the laboratory analysis, made his own exploratory trip back to the landing area. His theory was proved right, and it was proved right so unexpectedly and so violently that he never lived to record it.
Oh.
They're trying to prepare you for his death. It's great storytelling. It's
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
I like that they told me that he was gonna die beforehand. It helps soften the blow for what I'm sure is gonna be very gruesome.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a heartbreaking death. Just like how it would be heartbreaking if you didn't finish this movie, because how good it is.
Alright, listen.
second.
Where'd the movie go? Everything
Sorry,
good?
my mom was asking me a question.
All good.
We're gonna go back to the movie.
Please, I want this to end so I can talk to people again.
However, I'm gonna go off do not disturb on Skype so you don't see any messages.
To be clear, I have to wait until the movie's over before I talk to people again.
Yep.
Okay, figured.
Yep. It has to. You have to successfully have ended the movie.
All right, just let me know when.
All right.
When I'm free. You got that bar thing on the top of the screen.
Oh. Hold on. Let me try something on.
That's fine. Okay.
I had it on optimize, and that's probably why it did that. So we're gonna not do that.
Okay. All right. That's.
I can't see. Oh wow, that's amazing looking. It was great.
That was amazing.
Remember that song?
That's the best part so far.
Would you like to dance?
No.
Good.
There is no music playing.
You know,
sir.
Chris, that dash of gray is very distinguished.
One would think we were getting older.
Aren't we?
No. Oh, waiter. 2 martinis. Right away.
With 2 anchovy olives.
Oh, I just.
How did I happen to forget that?
That's very easy. How many years has it been?
Too many, Ruth. Too many.
Chris, I've got the most peculiar feeling that something's terribly wrong. Ever since Frank was lost. Maybe it's nothing, call it feminine intuition, but when Carl told me the capsule had come back, I almost expected it. And now another death. I keep telling myself there's nothing to fear, but I can't quite make myself believe it.
Dr. Money? Yes. There's a telephone call for you. Oh, thank you. Excuse me, Ruth.
I hope they revealed that she's like psychic or something.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think that would be a good twist. Oh my gosh, she ate that.
Ruth, do you know where Port Wine Road is?
Yes, it's a mile from the site. Why, what is it? What happened, Chris?
Maybe your intuition was right. There's been another strange accident.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
I had to push the table.
What happened, General?
Just like the others, he's all shriveled up.
You're certain it's Logan?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no. Any trace of Frank?
No, but we found this.
Henry.
Let's see.
Over this way. Take a look at this.
absolutely unbelievable, General. He looks worse than the others. I suppose, again, there wasn't anybody around who saw anything.
No. One of our men recognized Logan's car on his way to town this morning. The car was still there when he came back this afternoon, so we stopped to investigate. Did you find anything?
Nothing. What do you think brought him out here? I've been wondering about that myself, Carl. He must have had a good reason. He had the counter with him. Captain, would you boys take Logan's body back to the lab? We'll join you there. All right, Doctor.
I'll go with you. They can bring my car later.
Carl, do you have any idea where Logan was going this morning? No. He said he was going into town to pick up some personal things. I don't know of any special plans he had. Maybe you better drop me off there. All right. If we can find out what brought him to this particular place, we might have something to go on. Good idea.
Alrighty.
All the continuous shots are just the plane.
These guys love putting planes in this movie.
Yeah.
Does that bring me up to date? As far as the tragedies?
What do you mean?
Well, for the last 8 weeks, nothing has happened. Whatever came back in that capsule has disappeared. I thought this was going to be a lockup. Thought it was just legwork when Manning turned it over to me. Legwork? Yeah, you know, detailed stuff, trivia. There's nothing trivial about 3 deaths. That's for sure. Now I can understand Chris's concern. So let's get with it. Well, where do we start? I'd like to see Dr. Kramer. Well, she's probably in her lab. Does she work alone? Well, she started it with Dr. Logan, but now she works with Conrad, his brother. Well, let's go.
Oh my God. Yeah, whatever happened to that girl that was in the shop or whatever?
With deepest respect.
I'm glad to know you.
I want to grow
Dr. Brennan on the details, but well, let's get to the larger issue. Floor is yours. Did you run a blood count on Taylor?
Yes, we did. Actually, there was no blood. It had all turned to powder, and we think that accounts for the shriveled effect.
Well, how long was Taylor dead before his body was found? Well, just a matter of moments before his last contact and when I arrived on the scene.
We think he was on his way back to the copter when it got him.
What if...
Whatever it was that came out of the capsule. The monster.
It's true. We have a radioactive something or other, 10 foot tall, 400 pounds. Connie, if we sent an astronaut up, we got him back. Now, if something changed him or affected him in the atmosphere, something caused it. What? Imperfection in the equipment? It's impossible. It was a perfect 2-man capsule, easy controlled by Douglas. We checked that out. And unless I miss my guess, Douglas is back. A monster? I don't know. What about the Tedium-51 he was taking, the radiation repellent?
Well, yes, we actually gave him lots more of these injections so that he could withstand all kinds of rays.
Well, did Dr. Logan keep a log?
Certainly.
May I see it?
Yes. Excuse me. This is Dr. Logan's log. You'll find it very correct.
Very correct.
Do you keep a log?
Sure.
May I see it, please?
Yes, I'll get it.
I'm sure you want a time shot right now. You're currently 31 minutes in.
Okay, we're like almost halfway.
Sure is thorough.
That's why he's here. Why did you change from tedium 50 to 51 6 months ago?
Dr. Logan thought it would be more effective.
But 50 was very effective. It was tested on animals for a 2-year period, the other for only 6 months. I didn't know that. Why wasn't I told?
Well, in the first place, it seemed so nominal. Dr. Logan was so sure it would be all right.
Well, another thing, Doctor. Dr. Logan states his final injection with Douglas was 100 cc's. According to your log, as compared to his, yours says 200 cc's. Since both logs are accurate up to here, who's correct, Doctor?
I am only an assistant in this laboratory. I simply work here and I take my orders.
Dr. Brent didn't mean that. Security must be upheld. Where's Dr. Logan?
He's either in the commissary or perhaps he's back in the other laboratory.
Well, let's go see him.
Thank you.
I'm not a sensitive man. I deal in facts. I cross-checked your logs with Dr. Kramer's.
That's proper. You're head of the project.
Well, why wasn't I informed about the switch from Antedium 50 to 51?
They're almost identical.
Well, then why not call it 58?
I said almost identical.
What's the difference, Doctor?
Antinium 51 can stand 1/2 times more radiation.
You mean the subject can stand more?
Precisely.
How did the animal experiments work out?
Perfectly. For 6 months.
Well, what would happen with the overdose?
An overdose of anything. Candy with a child has a bad effect. But is corrective.
Why did you inject Douglas with 200 cc's instead of the customary 100 cc? Or was that your brother's order?
No. Dr. Kramer is very efficient and very observant. I did give him an extra 100 cc's for added protection. That was my reason.
Did you ever overdose an animal?
Yes, it absorbed great quantities of radiation.
The results, please.
I put it back in the cage with the other pigs. So every one of them it touched, innocently.
Is that all?
No. It grew twice its normal size. My brother developed an antidote. It worked. The animal died.
Of what, Doctor?
The heart couldn't stand the violent transition back to normal.
And Douglas?
He's alive out there, somewhere.
Working late, aren't you?
Oh, I just had to finish this up. So what do you think of that Dr. Brent?
He's a good man. Why?
I don't know. He really sort of scares me with his exactness. You're awfully aware of your responsibilities.
He's got a job to do. I wouldn't want it.
He's kind of strange, though. I mean, it's been so quiet the past couple of weeks.
Hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
So much great dialogue.
No deaths, no monster reports.
I see you've made another batch of antidotes.
It was your brother's last order. Well, that does it.
Going home?
Aren't you?
As soon as I finish cleaning up my desk.
Dr. Logan did know where the giant was, in a storeroom in that very building. Logan had learned that massive doses of the antidote brought about an almost human appearance, but with such unpredictable side effects that enough tranquilizer to subdue 10 ordinary men had to be given each day. This day, it was late. Logan knew that each passing minute might mean a return to violence. As it turned out, he was too late. Like his brother, the scientist had an intuitive knowledge of the situation, plus an extraordinarily bad sense of timing.
All right. Thanks for the update.
Everything used to make the antidote was in wreckage by the time Logan returned. Any chance that might have existed, any hope that sufficient antidote might be compounded to have a lasting effect, all this vanished with one sweep of the monster's arm.
He's 3 minutes in. Oh, if you're talking,
Hello.
I can't hear you.
Connect me to Laboratory D. Hurry. This is Dr. Logan. Is Dr. Brent there? Put him on. Dr. Brent. I'll be right over. Yes. It's urgent.
What's the panic?
Frank Douglas was here.
What do you mean, was here?
I hid him in my radiation lab for weeks. I've been giving him an injection of antidote.
Why weren't we informed?
Blame it on my state of shock or my concern for Douglas's condition. I could only think to help him first.
Did the antidote do any good?
Yes, he became normal, except for size.
Why weren't we informed then?
I could only think of logging what I'd witnessed.
All right, so you logged it. Why didn't you tell us then?
I don't know. I was trying to help.
Help? You've jeopardized this whole project.
What the hell do you want from me, Dr. Brent? I don't have a precision mind like yours. All right, I made a mistake. But the fact is, Frank Douglas is gone with the antidote.
It seems to me you're one big mistake.
All right, Dr. Brent. Chalk me up as incompetent.
It's all right, Conrad. We're both a little bit edgy. I was just thinking one mistake can be costly. We better tell Tom.
terrifying scene. Bone-chilling stuff.
Colonel Connors. Yes? Where? All right.
What's the matter?
It's Douglas. He's about here.
Why, that's right near Ruth's home.
We have the house covered. Where's Logan?
The last time I saw him, he was in his office.
You stay here in control. I'll be right back. Conrad, Douglas was just seen by over a dozen people. They panicked. Some of them are still in shock.
Was anyone seriously hurt?
No, thank God. But he's got to be stopped before anything else happens. Washington called. They put me completely in charge. Now, they want results, and they want them fast. I need to know some answers. Is there anything else I should know?
I'm doing all I can.
It's not enough. They want answers. They want them now. Now, don't mince words.
All right. But understand, this is just a theory.
Go on.
Douglas is much worse.
And?
And if my theory is correct, he gets progressively worse.
What do you mean?
Well, when I first hit him in the other lab, I gave him an injection of the antidote my brother and Nora developed. It worked, and he became almost normal. But the condition lasted only 5 days. Then, with each following injection, the effect of the antidote wore off more rapidly.
What are you trying to say?
The last injection was effective for only a few hours.
Are you trying to tell me?
Precisely. It means, Colonel, that if he is using the antidote he escaped with, as his body needs it, there is no telling how bad he will get after each injection wears off.
You mean he gets larger?
No, he doesn't get larger. The radius of his danger zone does.
What happens if he doesn't have any antidote?
I'm not sure, but it's conceivable that within hours he could contaminate everything and everybody within a radius of 50 miles.
That settles it. He's got to be destroyed. Or what if the entire division forces, anything else that's available? He's got to be kept out of populated areas. And I want you with me every minute.
It's very convincing line delivery.
As the giant became bolder, his whereabouts were more easily tracked, and the Army was called out in force. Because this was, after all, an American astronaut, official orders were not to fire. But one nervous soldier is all that is ever needed to start a panic.
Here! You're going in the house, Buster. Let me go! My God, look!
Douglas was at the house. It was like shooting at a wall. Now what, Doctor?
I don't know.
Well, he can't get very far. We have the entire area surrounded. We'll have him within an hour.
Yes. But then what?
One second. All right.
Hey, lady, what's wrong with you? You want to get killed or something?
My car broke
I'm going
down.
to call the automobile club.
Oh, hey, I thought truck drivers were the gentlemen of the road.
Yeah, well, let's see, lady, we can save a lot of time here. Let's see. Your light's on. It can't be your generator. How did it stop light?
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean, did it stop and start?
Oh, no, it was sputtering.
Oh, sputtered. Oh, yeah, lady.
Oh, hey, where are you
I'm
going?
going to get you some gas.
Oh, is that all that's wrong?
Yeah, lady, and thank God for that, too. Lady, would you mind going and sitting in the car? You're making me nervous.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now, open up your hood. There we go. Move over, lady. I'll start it for you. There you are, ma'am. For God's sake, next time, drive on a full tank of gas.
Thank you, Lancelot.
Kelly's the name, ma'am. Kelly. What's this for?
My way of appreciation.
Thanks would have been enough, lady.
Driver.
Ma'am?
Thanks, Kelly.
Mm.
Lancelot?
That's what you'll be saying to Allie and I after you finish this movie, because of how great it was. Thanks, Kelly.
Gregory Peck?
It's been over an hour.
I know. And I can't understand it either. I have every available Geiger counter scattered throughout the entire area. Nothing.
Well, if it's the antidote, there wouldn't be.
How much more can he have left?
Well, there are about 300 cc's left to start with.
That means we'll soon be out.
Then I strongly suggest you inform the general public in the entire area.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin. All citizens in the metropolitan area to stay off the streets until further notice. This is an emergency. I repeat, this is an emergency. A man deeply contaminated with radioactivity has been reported missing from the astrophysical laboratories. Anyone coming near him is subject to danger of radiation. Officials from the laboratories report that the radius of the danger zone is constantly increasing.
Possibly.
Let me repeat. All citizens in the metropolitan area are to stay off the streets until further notice.
Chicago police just called me. Douglas in the city.
In the city?
Yes, sir. He got there in a truck. The driver's dead from radiation burns.
How the hell are we going to find him now? Do you realize there's over 5 million people in the city?
According to the computer, the danger zone should be 20 to 25 feet.
Nora, how long would it take to mix up 3,000 cc of the antidote?
Not too long.
Do it. And get it to me immediately.
Okay.
We'll need an air gun and a tranquilizer gun.
Yes, sir.
We'll have to find him first.
We'll track him down with Geiger counters.
That means we'll have to get within 20 or 25 feet. That's much too close. He takes one step, and we're in the danger zone.
That's a chance we have to take.
Wait a minute. There may be another way. If we place counters in strategic locations surrounding the entire area where the truck driver's body was found, we could then connect the counters to a centralized oscilloscope, which would give us his exact position without endangering any more lives.
It could work. Let's try it. What would be his radius of danger within an hour?
Oh, about 100 feet or more? It's hard to say. Wait. Yes, 100 feet. If you're thinking of shooting that antidote into him at this range, we'd better make the first shot count.
I'm fully aware of the consequences.
A city of 5 million people became a huge tomb. The civil defense unit swung into action. City streets were cleared of all but official personnel, with the realization that even seeing the monster might mean that an individual was close enough to absorb a lethal dose of radioactivity. The long wait began.
supposed to do if something happens? Just stand here? Shut up and watch the scope. Look, we're getting something. What's the location? It's only a few blocks from here. Better make that call now. They're on their way. Look, it's going crazy. Right here, Lakeland Post. 1 block north and 2 blocks west. Sir, I'm losing him. I've lost him. I can't get him anywhere.
That's impossible. I have a Geiger counter right here. Could he have destroyed the counter? No, sir. It would have registered on the scope. Give me a counter.
Don't be a fool.
Would you rather go?
He's in the sewer. Boy, check with sanitation. That's not a sewer. It's an unused tunnel. Hasn't been used for years.
Where does it go to?
It really doesn't go anywhere, sir. Goes under block.
These tracks. Is there any other way in?
The north end, sir, is blocked from the outside.
Have this one sealed off.
Yes, she might be joining us soon. got like a few minutes left to go.
There is one terrifying word in the world of nuclear physics: radiation. As the trail grew hot, so did the level of contamination. Here was a problem the civil defense authorities had never before faced and might never see again. Special equipment never tested under actual emergency conditions was brought in. The mouth of the sewer tunnel became the center of action. One of the weapons against radiation is a decontamination spray, which reduces the level of radiation in seconds. Would it work? Or would those who followed the monster's trail be fried inside the lead-lined suits that were all that man could use against forces too large for him to comprehend?
I love the narration. It's the best part of the movie. You know, they explain so many things, and we still can't hear you.
Oh wait, can you hear me now?
Now you're good, yes.
Oh, I had the wrong mic selected this whole time.
Okay.
That's great.
What's also great is you have like 4 minutes left. Oh no, the movie's gonna end soon.
As if a switch had been turned, as if an eye had been blinked, as if some phantom force in the universe had made a move eons beyond our comprehension. Suddenly, there was no trail. There was no giant, no monster, no thing called Douglas to be followed. There was nothing in the tunnel but the puzzled men of courage who suddenly found themselves alone with shadows and darkness.
Okay.
With the telegram, one cloud lifts and another descends. Astronaut Frank Douglas, rescued, alive, well, and of normal size, some 8,000 miles away in a lifeboat, with no memory of where he has been or how he was separated from his capsule. Then who or what has landed here? Is it here yet? Or has the cosmic switch been pulled? Case in point. The line between science fiction and science fact is microscopically thin. You have witnessed the line being shaved even thinner. But is the menace with us? Or is the monster gone?
Go, Martha, go.
Yes.
Go, Martha, go.
Yay.
We did it.
Go, Martha, go.
All right, so congrats on successfully finishing the film. What did you think?
I don't know. Again, I zoned out for like a good 50% of it.
Well, you still kept your camera on. You didn't go on your phone or anything like that. So
Yeah, so
with that being said, you have now escaped the big dollhouse. You now are able to talk to people. And I will reiterate this within your chat. As a reward, you now have received a safety without power. You do not have to play it this round. It's good up until final 5. Whenever you feel like you're in a position where you're getting votes and your idol can't help you, you can play that safety without power. So yeah, other than that, you can now go ahead and talk to people.
All right, lovely.
All right, I will now stop the recording. If it lets me. Oh, there we go.